Hi, it's Vicky here from Off the Hook for You, and today I'm going to show you how to join hexagons together using a continuous join solid rather than a granny square style. So I'm going to get cracking. This is the lovely yarn that we're using today. It is Stylecraft Belissima. It uses a 4mm hook, which I've got here, my clover hook, and it's a lovely premium acrylic. I've used this for quite a few designs now. So what you need to know about hexagons is that the way they fit together is called tessellate. So rather than having hexagons joining two there and then two on top, you don't join like that because you get a gap in the middle. So if you want them to join snugly, they tessellate, they fit in the gap in the middle of where the hexagon is. So I'm actually going to join with this lovely smoky grey colour, and I'm going to start with a slip knot on my hook. Let me find the end, here we go. And you'll notice that what I've done, because I'm going to do a solid join, I've actually left my ends. I know I'll regret it in the end, but it's easier to get your hook in the stitch if you haven't woven your ends in. So that's why I've still got all my ends showing on these. I could have done the middle ones from where I've done my magic ring, but I just wanted to crack on. So it's easier to get your hook in the stitch, in the top of the stitch, if you haven't woven your end in. So that's why I'm doing that. So we're actually going to start with the smaller, the shorter row. So every row of hexagons will have a shorter row and a longer row. So as I'm only doing 5 hexagons, we've got a row of 2 and a row of 3. The next row will be a row of 2 and then a row of 3 and so on. So that's why I'm going to start with the row of 2 now. So I'm going to move the yellow ones out of the way. So we're going to start with a solid join. So what we're going to do is join in a corner. So I'm just going to pick this one here, and I'm going to join my yarn just with a slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 3 up to get to the height of a US double crochet. I'm now going to do one more double crochet in this hole. So I've got a chain 3, which counts as my first stitch. Let me zoom in for you. Chain 3, which counts as my first double crochet, 1 double crochet. I'm now going to put 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way along till I get to the next corner. So that's all I'm going to do, 1 double crochet in each to get a solid line. Now, when we made the hexagon, we made the corner space by doing 1 double crochet, chain 2, 1 double crochet. Because I want a solid join for these hexagons, I'm now just going to do 3 double crochet in each corner space. 3. So the thing to note here is I only did 2 in this one because I'm going to finish it off when I come back round my work eventually. But I'm going to do 3 in each one until I get to where I'm then going to join my next hexagon. So I've got 3 double crochets in here. I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next stitches. Right. So I'm back on a corner. I'm going to do 3 double crochet in my corner. 1, 2, 3. I'm now working back along this side. 1, until I get to my next corner. And I'm going to do 3 double crochet in the corner. Right, I've now got 3 sides of the hexagon done. Let me get some more wool ready. And I'm now going to work along to this corner. And this is where I said about it's easier to get into the top of the stitch if you haven't sewn your ends in. So go into there. I need 1 in the top of the chain 3, which is here, avoiding the tail. Personal preference, so if you like sewing your ends in first, that's fine. But for me, on this, where it's a continuous join, I'm going to sew it in later. I learnt my lesson on a big blanket. Right, I'm now in my corner, but I've done 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm now going to do 2 double crochet in this corner. The reason being, I'll finish it off when I come back round the other side. At this point, I'm now going to join my next hexagon. So in any corner space, I'm now going to do 2 double crochet in this corner. straight in with 2 double crochet. Now, this is where the continuous join bit comes in, and this is where it gets quite clever. So what I need to do is join this hexagon to this hexagon, like this, so they're joined. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my hook out to come out automatically. I always make my loop quite big because then I can see where I'm going. I'm now going to come back in the third one along because these two are joined together. I'm going to put my hook through the third stitch on this row, grab the yarn, pull it back through. I'm now joined here. I'm now going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch. So make the loop nice and big, into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it back through, yarn over and do a double crochet in the next stitch of that hexagon. Go hook out through the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it back through. Oh look, I've just caught it now. There we go. Double crochet in the next stitch. Loop nice and big in the next stitch, grab the yarn, double crochet, loop nice and big into the next one, and that's what we're going to do for this one side. So we only join this one hexagon on this one side. Loop nice and big into the stitch, grab it, pull it back through, pull it back through, yarn over into the next one, double crochet, make your loop big into the next one, grab the loop, pull it back through, yarn over into the corner. Right, 1 stitch into the next one, join it, pull it back through, yarn over into the next stitch. Right, at this point we're now joined the 2 hexagons. You can see we're now joined. What I'm now going to do is work round, because I've only got 2 rows with this one. I'm now going to work back round to here. So I'm just going to do 2 sides of this hexagon before I then start to join my yellow. So if I zoom out here, I'm just going to come round to 2 sides. If I was doing more hexagons, I'd come back round to the 4th side, do exactly the same, join this one edge, and then I work these 2 sides for how many hexagons you've got. So if I could go to where I'm going to join my 2, so I need 1 more double crochet in here because I've got 2 and I need 3. And then I'm going to do 1 double crochet in each stitch along, making 3 in the middle corner, but only 2 in the last corner on this one. Right, 3 double crochet, and I'm in a corner, 2, 3, and then 1 double crochet in each one along. Right, I'm into the corner space, so because I'm actually joining my next hexagon, I'm now only going to do 2 double crochet. So the key is when you join, you only do 2. So this one's going to have a join here, so there's going to be 2. These ones are 2, but all the ones on their side on their own have 3 double crochet in. So at this point, I'm going to bring in my next hexagon, and this hexagon needs to sit here. So now what I'm going to do is 2 double crochet in the corner of this one, working front to back. 1, 2, and now because I need to join it, I'm now going to go through the 3rd stitch, grab the loop, pull it back through, yarn over, double crochet in the next stitch. So if you look, I'm now going to join what looks like I'm going up this way now. So my loop nice and big into the next stitch, grab the loop, pull it back through, double crochet in the next stitch. loop nice and big into the loop, grab the yarn, pull it back through into the next stitch, loop nice and big into the next stitch, grab it. Oh, where's it gone? Need to be a bit tighter. Pull it back through. It does have a bit of a knack to it, but you do get into a rhythm with it, I will say. So into that one, into the next stitch, grab the loop. There we go. Pull it back through, yarn over into the next one. Grab it through into the next one. And at this point we should be just then getting onto the corner, which we are. So for this one, we're going to do 2 double crochet into here. One, we're going to grab the next one, pull it back through. So that's 2 double crochet into this hexagon. At this point we need to go over, go into there. That'll be the 3rd one on the corner, the 3rd double crochet of the corner that we've pulled back in. At this point we bring in the next hexagon. And what we're going to do, because we've done 2 here already, we're going to do 1 in this one so we can catch the 2 on the way back. So I need to go front to back, so front side facing. One into there. Right, make your yarn nice and big into the next one. Pull it back through. Double crochet in the next stitch. Pull up into the next one, front to back. Pull it through. Double crochet in the next stitch. And that's what we're going to do for this one until this one will actually join here to here. So I'm going to keep going. If you can just watch what I'm up to. Right, we're now on the corner, so through the first stitch, one in here, we need to do 1 in this one here, because that's the only one left of that side, so that's 2 there, and then we're going to join to the one that we've got left on this one here, which is this stitch here. So it's the 3rd one in, if I move my hook, it's the 3rd one, 1, 2, 3, it's the one that we didn't work in when we came back along this way. And then a double crochet in the corner. At this point we need to carry on working along because we've only joined 1 edge, and for this hexagon we need to join 2. So we're going to join up to here as well. Just undone that one conveniently, not. So 1 more double crochet in the corner. Loop out, loop nice and big. I think that's the key, that if you make your loop big enough then you don't lose it, which is what I just did. There we go. Nice and big into the next one. this corner now. Right, we're now into the corner and we should be matched up on the corner here, which we are. So we're going to go under, grab. Having issues, it's very humid here, again in the UK today. June is crazy. On there. So we're going to do 2 double crochet on this hexagon. Back through, another one in there, and at this point we're now joined down here. At this point we're going to bring this one in. So because we've done 2 double crochet in here, we're then going to use the 3rd stitch here. That's one, I use my needle. The 3rd stitch, so we've got in our corner of 3, 1, 2, 3, we've got this one joined to this one joined to this one, and this 3rd one we're now going to join into this one. So loop nice and big under the 3rd stitch, which is there, pull it back through, oh, caught it, there we go, and then double crochet in this one, front to back, in a corner. And because we've only got 1 to join to, we're only going to do 1 double crochet before we move on. So make the loop nice and big under the next 2, grab the loop, pull it back through, and we're going to work along until we get to the end of this hexagon here. Loop nice and big, under 2 loops, grab the loop, there we go. We're just joining till we get to this corner. Oh look, I'm in the wrong hole now. Right, next one we're into the corner. Okay, so loop nice and big. This is the first of the 3. Pull it back through, and then you're going to do 2 double crochet joinings. There's 1. We're into the next one here. Join it into the next, into the hole again for the corner here. Just make sure you can see. So we've joined 2 stitches here. We don't want to join a 3rd because then it's going to give the angles all wrong. So what I'm going to do is just 1 double crochet in here as normal. Okay. At this point, I'm now going to work the rest of this hexagon. So I'm going to come back round, making this hexagon complete. So I'm going to finish here, 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 here. When I've got back to here, then I'll join this one on. So I'll plod on and I'll let you watch for a little bit, but it's the same as we've done. So 3 double crochet in each corner, 1 double crochet in each one around. I'll do a few and then you can join me in a minute. First of all, making sure you do 1 more in this corner first. So you've got 2 that are joined to that hexagon, 1 that isn't. Right, 3 in the corner, all double crochets. The yarn sneaking in now too. Pull that one back. Right, so I've just got from this corner here where I last left you, around here, I've got all the way around, so this hexagon is now complete with a border. I now need to do 2 more double crochet in this hole here because I didn't do 2, I only did 1 to join it. So at this point I'm going to do 2. So 1 there, and the next one is the one where I'm now going to join it to the next one. So that's 2, and I'm actually going to join in through here, this gap here, so it doesn't go all loopy, and just slip stitch to join. At this point I've got 2 here, so I'm going to do 1 more double crochet in here to come back the other way, and then this is when I'm going to join to the stitch that I've just done to give me a nice join in the middle there. So I've got 3 more double crochet in here. So I've joined it. I'm now going to work back along the top. So 1 more, so exactly the same as we did for these ones. Do 1 stitch, join to the next one along. 1 more stitch, join to the next one along. There we go. Join to the next one along. So each row will be completed before you do the next row, apart from the last bit, which is this bit here, which you do on the last round. Right, onto a corner. So at this point, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and I'm going to join this one here. So I've got 2 joining. Third one I'm not going to join because that will be joined by the next hexagon on the next row that was coming here. And then, so that's 3 double crochet, and then the same as I've done for this one, I'm now going to work around these bits here till I'm back here. Doing 3 double crochet in each corner, but only 2 in this one. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so at this point I've done my 3 double crochet in the corners. I'm back to this one. I've already done 1 where I've joined this one to this hexagon. So now what I'm going to do is 2 more double crochet in here to make it 3, so it's even. 2. I'm going to join into this middle bit here with a slip stitch. And then I need to do 1 more double crochet in this corner in order to make this one 3 double crochet. So this is when we're back to our normal joining. Loop nice and big, into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull back through. And then we're going to join, same as we've done before, along the bottom. So loop nice and big, to the next stitch, grab the loop, put it back through, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And we'll do it so we join up to this corner, same as we did with the other one. Right, so we join to this one, another double crochet in here. Join to this one. There we go. Now we're in the corner. So we're going to join 2 corners of this one to the next one. So, 1 here. Next one in the corner, join to this one here, and then 1 double crochet on its own. Right, now, because I've only done 2 rows, all I've got to do now is carry on working around here until I get to my outside. So the thing to bear in mind with this, if I'd carry on around, you would be able to see that it's when you get to the join, it's a bit tricky in order to make sure you've got your stitch counts as they should be. So let's whiz around the corner. So 3 double crochet in this one because it's a edge one, 1 in each all the way around. So what I should add actually is that if you want to do another row of hexagons, you're only actually going to do this one edge. If I'm going to do a blue set here, I would do to this edge, I do 2 double crochet here, and then I attach my blue one the same way as I've done my yellow ones. So joining here and here, so they will join 2 edges, and then the next one will join 2 edges. Unlike the yellow one where I only joined 1 edge, the middle one had 2 edges. So that's something to bear in mind, is that if you're going to do another row, it's only go to here and do 2 double crochet in here and then join your next hexagon as we've done. Because I'm only doing 2 rows on this currently, I can carry it all the way around. And I'm on the homeward straight. One in there. Oh, didn't yarn over. One in the top of the chain 3 that I've got, avoiding my end. So humid. I've got squeaky yarn, which this yarn doesn't normally do that. Right, nearly there. Right, so now what we need to do is 1 more double crochet in here because we did 2. That's number 3. We're now going to slip stitch into the middle bit where they both join together. And you're going to do 1 more double crochet in the blue one now. They're now joined with 3 and it looks fine. And then you're just going to carry on working around the hexagons as you normally would do. So come back a bit. So it's a lot easier to do this when it's on your lap, I have to say, because you can change the angle of things to make it easier. I'm in a corner, 3 double crochet. And if you look, I'm now working my way back to here. So all I've got to do is go along this side, join the same way here as I did here, and then I work back over here, 1 more double crochet in this one to finish. And that's it. You've joined your hexagons and you only have 2 ends to sew in, which apart from the ones on the actual hexagons themselves, but we can live with that for pretty colour changes. So 3 in the corner. Right, so I'm continuing to work along the top. It's my end where I haven't sewn it in yet because it's easier to get the hook in, and especially in the second stitch as well. So I've got those ends to sew in later. One more in this corner. That makes your 3 that you need for your corner. Slip stitch into the middle where they join together. I'm going to go through there this time. One more in this one to make it 3 in this corner. And then continuing working along the top edge. So 3 in that corner, working back along this side. In this one, and then to make it even, because we only started with 2 in here, we're going to do a 3rd one in here as well. We're going to join to the top, slip stitch to the top of the chain 3, and there we have it. You've joined your hexagon. So fasten off as you normally fasten off, sew in your ends, and that's how you join your hexagons. As I said, if you're doing more than this, you need to stop when you're over here at this point and join your next hexagon here and keep going. But that's the premise in quite a short video of how to join hexagons in a continuous join. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't already for all my tutorials. You'll find that most of my tutorials come with a pattern that will be attached to them that will be free on my blog. So check out there too. All right, I will see you soon. Thanks, bye.